Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another movie review. And if you saw at the end of my previous video, which was the Lucha Underground review, I said this video was going to be, the next video that I would do, review Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and that's what this review is going to be on. Of course, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and the film stars Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, Michael Rooker, Kurt Russell, and Slyvester Stallone. And this was the first film that I got to see in the theater this year. Haven't been to the theaters at all this year. I've been pretty much watching some of the films that have come out this year online. So it was good going to the theater for the first time, this year, seeing a film in the theater, since the last time I went to the theater was when I went to see Rogue One, and that was back in December. So, but the film was written and directed by James Gunn, who also wrote and directed the first film. So, gotta say, I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a good sequel, as good as the first movie. It was just a fun time. It was just a fun time with this film. It was very funny. Action was really good, and also it was kind of a little bit sad, towards the end of the film. But basically, what the movie's about is we see the Guardians. We see them going on different missions. And Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, played by Chris Pratt, he finds his father, Ego, played by Kurt Russell, and he starts to tell Kurt Russell's character, how did he come to Earth, where, how is he raised, where's his mom, and through the film, he starts to find out where he came from. And the film also explains the origins of the characters in the film, which was really cool. And pretty much that's basically what the plot in the movie is about. Because the first half of the film, the story is kind of a mess a little bit. But then as the film progresses on, the story starts to get a whole lot better and a whole lot good. And we also see the relationship with the characters of Gamora and her sister Nebula. We find out, their backstory and how their relationship was ruined, which that was really cool that we got to see both of their backstories. We also find out, about Drax. Which was cool. I really enjoyed whenever he laughed in the film. Bautista, laughing as Drax. That was really funny. He kind of stole the movie in some of those scenes with the laughter, which is really funny. Really enjoyed, of course, Rocket, Raccoon, voiced by Bradley Cooper. Baby Groot, very cute. Really enjoyed seeing Baby Groot. Also, the character that I really enjoyed was Yondu, who was played by Michael Rooker. It almost kind of felt like it was his film. It kind of felt like it was just a straight up Yondu film, because you got to see more of him, and what happens with the character in the film. You have this villain called Taserface, played by Chris Sullivan, who was the leader of the Ravagers. Stallone is also in it, who is a high-ranking Ravager. Very rarely get to see him through the film. He's just in one scene, and then he pops up later on at the end of the film. So he's not really in the film all that much. So, but we did actually get to see we actually got to see a little, cameos in the film. We saw Howard the Duck in it for a little bit. He was voiced by Seth Green, and Howard the Duck made an appearance in a post-credit scene at the end of the first film, where we saw him and the Collector there, played by Benicio del Toro, which there was a little post-credit scene in the end of the film. David Hasselhoff made a little cameo appearance in the film, which was funny to see. We saw Jeff Goldblum in it for a little bit, a little footage of him. But it was really cool. It was a good sequel. I would recommend it if you all enjoyed the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. This film is also very fun, just like the first film. So check out. I would recommend Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Good sequel, as good as the first movie in my opinion. Although, like I said, the first half of the film, the story is a bit of a mess, but it gets better as the movie goes on. Another character I forgot to mention is this new character, Mantis, who was played by Palm Kellenteef, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's a member of the Guardians who has like these powers, and she could, tell, she could tell how, how the characters, how the Guardians are feeling inside. So it's a really cool character. I really enjoyed Mantis, that character. So, but yeah. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I said I would recommend it. Although at the end of the film there are 4 post-credit scenes, so stay through the credits. So because there's 4 of them. One of them is really funny. I'm not going to spoil what it was, but one was really funny. Also, Stan Lee is in there. Stan Lee makes his appearances in these films, which was really funny. The little cameo scene that he had in this film. So yeah, so definitely check out Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's worth a watch. If you enjoyed the first film, definitely give this one a watch. Like I said, it's as good as the first film. It's a fun time in the theater. So definitely worth checking out. So yeah, so anyways, that's it for my review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Thank you all for watching, and the next video that I will do is my unboxing of something that I got from WWE Shop. So that's going to be the next video. So yeah, so until that video, I'll see you all later. Bye.